What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Axel Rose, the Shogun with the slogan. And if you don't know where it's been, you don't know where it's going. And yes, people, I am Biggity back with another video. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share and subscribe, comment and all that great stuff. Check out my other videos which I've uploaded before, and then come back to this greatness here. But anyway, we're going to hit you with a little bit of a tutorial video. Shadow Jago has just dropped in Killer Instinct, and yes, I am very excited. I purchased this character when it was first made available on launch with the limited edition Xbox Live, and back then he was just more or less a new recolor skin for Jago, but now they've given him some character specific moves. It looks like he's a cross between both Guken and Akuma from the Street Fighter series. And now I'll just give you a quick breakdown. Now, as we can see, his movement is very swift. He's got a kind of M. Bison style Street Fighter 5 teleport, and as you can see, he can phase through his opponent, so that is gonna be so good for mix-up. Now, characters like Oni, I thought they were very overpowered because of the way they moved around the screen, but Shadow Jago just takes Oni and says, no, my dash is superior. So let's look at some of his normals. Actually, let's go back to looking at that dash, man, because that dash is really crazy. As you can see, as I said before, he can go through characters. It's very great for approaching your opponent ambiguously without him telling what you're going to be able to do. And if you press punch while you're still in the middle of the dash, Jago will come out with a kind of dragon punch move, which can be powered up if you have enough meter. Now, one thing which is good for this is that it gives him so many options when just approaching his opponent or retreating, so he is very good. As we can see, he's got a load of ways. Now, his weak punch, as we can see there, is very good for cancelling. It's what you should be using. His weak kick is quite good, but it's got short range, and you can use it to cancel. His medium kick is very good. It's got okay range, and you can use that to cancel into moves. As you can see, you want to be using his weak kick in poking for kind of footsie games. So when you're just in front of your opponent just a little bit, his weak kick and his medium punch are very good for footsies. As we can see, his medium punch has a lot of good range. As you can see, cancels right into Jago's slide. So if your opponent's just in front of you and you don't want to risk throwing out a fireball or any kind of special moves, you're just playing that footsie game, just throw it out. Now, Jago's hard punch is ridiculous. Just look at the range it has. You can stand really far back away from your opponent and throw it out. So it's good to catch them when they miss one of their moves, or when you're just about to come out of a dash. His crouching normals, the same as Jago's, nothing really too special. His hard kick, the same as regular Jago's. It's got good range on it, like reuse, and you can use it to combo into his slide. So there we go. His normals, quite standard, nothing too great. You can't really mash his weak punch, but whatever. Now, looking at his special moves, his fireball is really good, fast, and it can be done in the air. As we can see, if he's got a little bit of meter, you can mash the punch button to have an extra fireball come out and really pin your opponent down. Now, this is where he's really similar to Guken, because he can be very strong defensively and offensively through use of his fireballs, and as we can see, they are very potent. Even in the air, he has the ability to kind of stop opponents and ground them by having a multi-layered fireball. So Shadow Jago is he's kind of approaching broken levels, people. He's kind of approaching broken levels. Now, one thing that's disappointing about this move is that you can't really chain it off anything you've done already. So don't be expecting to be jumping in and doing flying kicks and then doing fireballs after them. It's pretty much a commitment move. Now, another move which is awesome is his dive kick. And right now, I am making the mistake of trying to chain his dive kick into his fireball. I mean, after his fireball, sorry. So basically, as I was saying before, there's no comboing after that fireball. Well, no chaining moves. But it is a very good mix-up if you can get it to work. Now, his Dragon Punch is awesome. It is very quick and invincible on startup. So, yeah. Mash it out if you can. When you're on makeup, makeup. When you're on wake up, it is one of your best options just to get your opponent off you, especially since it's invincible on startup. Only bad thing is that you have to be really close for it to hit. Now, Shadow Jago's slide is awesome. As we can see, the hard kick version, it works from across full screen, so you can set up a load of mind games with this move. Well, you have to be very good, so basically you might have to do stuff like have your opponent guessing with fireballs or with certain whiffed normal attacks, and then you could just whip out the slide from across screen so you won't seem like you're teleporting it too much. Now, as we can see, Jago's teleport kick is awesome. Jumps up into the air, teleports, and then appears in your face with his knees in your retinas, which is awesome. So this again is another great move for mix up. You can do it when you're coming out of his dash to make it extra ambiguous. And as we can see, Jago has a very good mix up game, being on the other opposite end of the screen and being able to just get right up in your face. He can keep you away with fireballs, and then when he wants to, he can just slide right up and take your shins from off the bottom of your legs. See, as we can see, some examples of just confusing your opponent, and just chaining moves into moves. Now, what you want to get used to is chaining his special moves into his regular teleport, because that makes it ambiguous. You can't really see what he's going to do. You will just get acquainted, like your opponent, basically, you want your opponent to get acquainted with seeing Jago's cloud of smoke and having to guess where you will be on the screen. As you can see, he could be pretty much anywhere, attacking you low, high, from behind, and it's very confusing. As we see there, Jago has a brilliant command normal in that step foot kick. As we can see, it covers a load of range and cancels straight into his special moves. As we can see, he has a brilliant overhead kick there. Shadow Jago doesn't have regular Jago's overhead sword move. So he has a brilliant, how can we say, countermeasure or compensation move, which is that overhead bounce kick. It's really good because it gets you into the air, so you can avoid low strikes, because it's only going to be really effective when your opponent's ducking, so you'll be able to duck their strike and hit them overhead, which should be unblockable at that moment in time. But the timing is pretty much very strict on when you can combo after that kick. But I found that mashing the weak punch button after you've done that move works. It will work. You can go into a combo and then do something pretty much off there. Now, super move wise, it's pretty much what you expect. He's got super versions of his moves. They're very good. They are very flashy for ending combos, actually. Shadow Jago he's looking like one of the best in the game so far, and he's actually looking fun enough to actually make me want to return in the midst of Street Fighter 5. So it's very interesting. It is very, very interesting. But yes, as we can see, what you really want to be doing, as I said before, just to reiterate, what you really want to be doing as your tactic is moving around the screen via teleportation. You don't really want to telegraph too much of your moves and stuff like that, so you want to be always doing something different so you can mix up your opponent and always keep them guessing. When they expect you to go to teleport and then come with the drop kick, that's when you hit them with the fireball. When they expect you to teleport and then go with the slide, that's when you get them with a throw or the overhead. So Jago has so many options, it's unbelievable. Very good character. Now, to be honest, I really wish he was a little bit more original than just combining both Guken and Akuma, because he's got pretty much variables of all their moves. As you can see, he's got the teleport, he's also got the fireball, which goes straight up, kind of like Ken's the dragon punch that goes straight up, kind of like Ken's or Guken's. And he's got Guken's fireball, pretty much, you know, like, this is pretty much a clone character. And I guess that's okay, but when you see other games like Mortal Kombat X and King of Fighters, and even the new Street Fighter more kind of branching out and doing something different, it is kind of disappointing to see Microsoft and Killer Instinct just blatantly just copy a character, especially since Killer Instinct has been so good with their actual character selections, making all the characters feel original and brand new. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie, so far, that being said, so far Shadow Jago is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite characters, next to Cinder and TJ Combo, sorry. Absolutely love this character, absolutely love the mix-up potential. Like, I will upload a couple of my games that I feel like uploading some of my first games and stuff like that, because I didn't even know what I was completely doing with the character, but I was whooping ass, and it just felt so great just to have this character with all this combo potential and all these mix-ups. Shadow Jago is absolute beast. He's one of the only people which I feel can destroy the Might, which is what I'm named there. That guy, Omen. But anyway, let me know what you think of Shadow Jago and the new Killer Instinct. I'm really excited for Season 3. Really want to see what they're going to do. And can't wait to see more of the finishing moves. I'm going to show you Shadow Jago's one here. It is awesome. Can't wait for more. So yeah, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Microsoft definitely need to be investing more into this game. It's the reason I bought this console, and woof, it is definitely fire. So yeah, holler at your boy. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.